Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. And after a long time we are coming back with a video, and we are heading towards Shimoga. Now we are at a Hospet dam. You can see a beautiful view of a dam. People are making their nets for fishing. So from here we are traveling to Shimoga, the world famous Joke Falls, and from there Murdeshwar, and again back to my favorite destination, it's Goa. Now we have reached the Joke Fall. You can see the board, welcome to the world famous Joke Falls, and we are going the uphill to see the Joke Falls, which is hardly a 200-300 meters more. This is what the entrance of the Joke Falls, and you have so many small shops. So now we are getting inside of a huge entrance, and you can see IB in the building. What you see in front of us is the IB. It's called an inspection bungalow, and you can book and you can stay for a night, and I don't know the booking procedure. And we are moving further. What you see right in front of me, the maroon color building, it's also IB, and I think so this is the new one and this is the old one, and it's at the corner of the top hill. Just you can see it, it's on the edge, and you have a beautiful view from here. And they have made a place, with the barricades that you can see beautifully. So you have a long view from here, and it's look very beautiful, and you can see the water falling from the falls, and the rocks and a greenery. It's very beautiful, and it's a dense forest what you can see, and from the forest the water is coming through the streams and falling down. Now we are moving to the amazing viewpoint, and from here you can see a beautiful view of a forest. We have reached at the viewpoint, and you can see the waters. It's like a crystal clear water is falling from the rocks, and I really like the view, and it's a heart touching. You'll forget the whole world when you stand at the edge of the mountain, and you should be very careful when you come with the kids. You can just see the views, and this is the another side of the Joke Falls, and after this we'll be going to the main entrance. And there are some names for this falls, and I'm not sure about the names. What they say it's a Raja, Rani, Rover and Rocket, and I don't know which is Raja and which is Rani and Rover and Rocket. And from here we are going to the lower Joke Falls. From here we can see only the falls. We can't see from where the water is going to settle, and we are going to that place. So stay tuned. So now we are moving towards, and you can see a entrance of the bridge, and the water passing through is the Sharavati river. And from here we are going to the lower falls. It's another 2-3 kilometers more from here. So now we have reached the entrance of the falls, and there are so much of crowd, and this is what the falls, the view of the falls. Still we need to go further. You can just see the mountains and trees now. It's nature itself decorated very beautifully. And it's a heart touching. One should visit this place in a lifetime. And our car is parked here safely. And you can see the crowd. Because it's a lower point, you can see the settlement of the water. And you can see, I don't think so it is clear, but of course you can see a rainbow. People are watching the falls. And now we have reached the place. You can see the water, it's draining to the river, and you can see a beautiful rainbow, and it's an outstanding view which touches our heart. And you have one house, you can see house or what it is, I'm not sure. Now from here you can see all the 4 streams, Raja, Rani, Rover and Rocket. All 4s are present here. And it is a dream come true by seeing this view. And this is all about the Shimoga Joke Falls, and it's a world famous joke falls. And from here we are moving to Murdeshwar, which is another 100 plus kilometer more. Stay tuned. And we have started our journey to Murdeshwar. You can see the curvy roads and a lush green forest to both the sides. And the trip is very awesome. So after coming 7-8 kilometers from Joke Falls, we saw a beautiful view. It's a Linganamakki, and you can see how beautiful the view is. And it's a viewpoint which is constructed in the year 1962. And from here the forest, the water and the stream of the water, everything is looking greenish, and the view is very awesome. And should be very careful. It's a viewpoint, it's to the edge to the road. We started our journey, and it's sad to say that we have seen a truck capsized, and it's a very big curve. Should be very careful while driving through the curvy roads. And we are heading to Murdeshwar, another 50 kilometers more. And the road to the side, fully you can see the greenery, mountains. It's a very beautiful place, and you should visit in the month of October, December, in the winter season, not in the rainy. And as we are going by, we have seen a hanging bridge, this Sharavati hanging bridge, and here it's mentioned it's a Panchayat people. It should be used only for the Panchayat people. Tourists are not allowed, but we are going on it. We have a caution notice here, 300 people at a time, and 2-wheelers will be passing, and it should be at the speed of 20 kilometers, and we should not get on the bridge on a speedy wind. So we are getting on the bridge. You can see so many tourists are taking the pictures, and the 2-wheeler is coming ahead, and space is very less. When 2-wheeler comes, we should be very careful. And you have a boating as well. Boats are stationed here, and the beautiful view of a Sharavati river. The view from the bridge is amazing, and it's a hanging bridge. You can see the ropes It's a steel rope on which the big bridge is hanging. And this is what you see, the base or the support which pulls the steel rope. So lastly we have reached Murdeshwar. It is the entrance of a Murdeshwar temple. And this is what you see is front of the temple. I don't know what is this area is. And we are getting into the temple, and the front what you see is the entrance as well as the Gopura. It's called Raja Gopura. And this is what you see is the Raja Gopura. It's a 20-floor building which is constructed in the year 2008, and it has a lift provision inside. And on the 20th floor, from there you can see the statue of Lord Shiva, and the statue of Lord Shiva is 123 feet. It's one among the world's second largest statue. The name Murdeshwara dates to the times of Ramayana. The Lanka king Ravana wanted to attain immortality by obtaining the Atmalinga soul of Shiva. And the two statues what you see is the Ravana and Ganesha. So Lord Vishnu knew that the Atmalinga is being obtained by Ravana. So he approached Ganesha and requested him to prevent Atmalinga from reaching Lanka. Ganesh knew that Ravana was a very devoted person who performed prayer rituals every evening without fail. He decided to make use of that fact and came up with a plan of changing appearance as a Brahmin boy. As Ravana was nearing Gokarna, Vishnu blotted out the sun to give the appearance of a dusk. Ravana now had to perform his evening rituals, but was worried because with the Atmalinga in his hand, he would not be able to do his rituals. So Ravana requested to a Brahmin boy to hold the Atmalinga until he performed his rituals and asked him not to place it on the ground. Ganesha struck a deal with him and saying that he would call thrice if Ravana did not return within that time, he would place the Atmalinga on the ground. When Ravana returned to find that Ganesha had already placed the Atmalinga on the ground, Vishnu then removed his illusion and it was daylight again. Ravana realized that he had been tricked, and Ravana tried to uproot the linga, but it was impossible for him. And Shiva said to Ravana very clearly, once if you place the statue on the ground, it would be impossible to move. And the Murdeshwar temple has been built here, and the temple is surrounded by three sides of water of the Arabian Sea. It is dedicated to Lord Shiva, and you can see a lot of people are flocking together here, and so many vehicles, tourist bus, people are coming from very far places to see the Murdeshwara temple, and it's a beautiful place. I say I really liked it. And once you reach this temple, you have very good positive feeling, and you can see people are bathing in the sea. They are enjoying the lushing waves. And what you see is the Raja Gopura. It is a 20-story building, and this Raja Gopura, the windows what you see here is each floor, and you can see the sculptures. These sculptures are beautifully encarved, and you can see it's very beautiful, and it says about the mythical past. You can see very clearly the sculptures now, and it's very beautiful. Now we are going around the Shiva's tallest statue, which is a sitting statue. We are going around the statue. It is 123 feet. You can see it's very huge. Now we are going around the statue. You have a barricade and a very good walkway around the statue, and the statue is placed on the rock, and it is in a seated position, and you can see a snake beside the statue, and many people are going around the statue. From here you have a beautiful panoramic view of a sea. You have a beautiful view of a sea, and it's mind-blowing, which help us to forget our city life and make us feel happy. And you can go around full 360 degrees. And this is the rear portion of the statue. Crowd is very tight. You can see a lot of people are coming to visit the Murdeshwar temple and take a darshana of Shiva. You have a beautiful view of dusky sun, which gives a very good ambience to the water. And this is the other side of the Shiva statue. And what you see is the temple. People can do seva over here. And there is a statue of sun chariot on the side of the park. Arjuna receiving Gitopadesham from Lord Krishna. And it's a statue of Nandi. And from here we are going back. And this is what the place first we saw. It's like a pool, and we have seen this in Hampi. I think so it is the same copy of that, and we have done so many Hampi videos, so I will put the link in the description. And this is what all about the Murdeshwara. And from here we are back to our favorite place, Goa. It's hardly 70 kilometers from here.
We have now reached Goa, and what you see there is the Kanakona Municipal Council is giving you, and this is the entrance towards the beach. And here, if you say it's not too crowded, one can chill and have a beer and have great evenings here. You can find a lot of cafes and bars nearby. Car parking is also available near the beach entrance, and lots of beach stay options are also available around the entire beach periphery. And you can literally chill out here the entire colorful evenings. The entire ambience here will make you forget your worries. A lot of shacks and others are available here for anybody to have a pleasant stay. It's really a great spot to hang around. This is another spot for food and others. If at all you are someone who has a lot of cravings for seafood and others, you can of course enjoy a platter of seafood along with your glass of beer here. Lots of other stay options are also available. What you find here, I must say this is not as crowded as what you find in North Goa. And this what you see here is called the fire dance, and it's pretty amazing if you have a closer watch. Typical you could say amusements and entertainments are available for the visitors here, as the shacks offer all these to attract the people around. Now this fire dance must be seems amazing, but I don't know how dangerous is this, but looks cool though. You can see the guy rotating the staff with fire on its both ends, and it just goes on rotating it at such a high speed. I wonder whether it does not catch fire as such. Look at that amazing act. It's not just amazing, it's even a courageous act. I wouldn't recommend people to do this as home, or any of these teenagers or my subscribers to do this or try this at home, because these are done by professionals who are trained for these kind of things. Next goes the next type of performance. Look at that. God, oh my God. The speed is something, the pace at which the boy carries on is something which is, commendable, I must say. This continues for a while. People are all awed. You're left mesmerized. You literally are made to think, how come the boy do it? so much of expertise. The props that he has for this is different. Sometimes it's the sticks, sometimes it's a rope. Here you can find a lot of people around. You can find people having their food here. They're all tiny tables with candlelight dinners. It's amazing when you sit here, the cool breeze of the sea, the romantic candlelights, and delicious, ravishing food right in front of you. You can also find people here, playing with the night lanterns or the paper lanterns. I somewhere am reminded of Tangled, the very scene from Tangled.
So this is the same beach, the way we are going to a Palladium beach, and these are the street vendors and so many small shops, and we are heading towards the beach. And both the side you have a road is very narrow. Now we are about to reach the parking area. I said you roads are very narrow, because of that it is very difficult to get to the parking slot. So it is entirely different when we came at night, and in the morning it's totally changed. We don't feel we are at the same place, but I'm showing you the same place. You can see the same boards, and our car is parked here safely. And this is what it looks like in the morning. So you have lots of beach shacks, which are wooden beach shacks, and beach view stay, and there are lots of fishing boats has been stationed here. And the crowd is very less when compared to the other beach, and the lashing waves, and you have a water sport as well here. And it's a very calm beach, and the water is very clean and clear, and you have beautiful view of the forest, and you can see the water is very smooth, it's not so rough. And you have palm trees on the line, and you have lots of traditional types of homestay and a beach view resorts, and people are swimming here. I feel the place is very calm and quiet, and people are getting into the boat, and you have, I said, water sports is available here. If you are visiting South Goa, you should not miss this Palladium beach. This is one of the most famous beach in South Goa, and many people are not aware of it. And I say it's so beautiful in South Goa. I liked it. You don't find a lot of people here in South Goa, and it's good, and you will enjoy, I'm sure. As you see, people are fishing. They are using a small boats, as well as you have a medium sized boats, and it's very far. I have zoomed the camera, it's not so near. And what you see is the beach facing wooden cottages, and it's well maintained, and you can see it is so beautiful, and it's very near to the beach. When you open the doors, you have a beautiful beach view, and I enjoyed this beach really. As you see, the foreigner is surfing. He's doing very well, and it's very interesting, and you can see the color of the water. It looks bluish sort of and a greenish tinge, which is very pure, crystal clear. I feel so happy and relaxed, and you say it's very calm and silent place. People are in their world, some are surfing, some are enjoying, some are fishing, and no one bothers about others. And you have a dense forest side to the beach. You can see the greenery and mountains. It's very beautiful. And that is what you see is the Monkey Island. It's island, and we are not going there. This is what the Monkey Island. You can see it's very far from here. Just by making a zoom, you can see, and it's not so clear. People are moving there, and you can see some foreigners are swimming in a deep water. I say, please don't try if you are not expert at swimming. And for sure, we'll be visiting all the island for the next time. And now we are back to our place. Now we have reached Karwar. From here, it's another 470 kilometers to Raichur. So it's another some hours for us to reach Raichur. And you can see the roads are very beautiful, carved in between both the mountains. You can see very clearly how they have split the rock, and these are the curves. I said you should be very careful at the curves.
And that's what we have from this great trip, all the way from Raichur to Murdeshwar to Goa and back. With that, we are signing off with a promise of coming back to you with more great videos. But do get subscribed to our channel, like and share to all your friends. Thank you so much for all your support. Keep loving us, keep watching us. Take care. Bye bye.